Now, poultry farmers feel betrayed by the government. This is after the Trade and Industry Minister had suspended anti-dumping duties on cheap poultry imports for 12 months. Now, he says it's to protect the poor from the surging price of chickens. So to discuss this matter even further, we're now joined by Izaak Breitenbach, General Manager of the South African Poultry Association. Izaak, thank you for your time and good morning to you. Do you feel betrayed by the government in their decision?
We do. We feel a bit disappointed about the announcement, but I don't think that everything is lost. The minister did find that dumping is taking place. He also found that it is hurting the poultry industry, and he gave us a tariff, although it is suspended for 12 months.
So with that being said, what's been the impact so far? What will be the impacts for the next coming, 12 months, particularly on producers, on farmers, on even investment?
Absolutely. If we look at the industry in the last 2 years, we've invested 1.5 billion rand. We have created or established a number of new black farmers. We've done a lot of transformation. And we could do that because we had a provisional duty in place. Now, I would expect that process to be materially slower in the next 12 months. We will see increased amounts of imported chicken coming into the country. We will have to compete with these very low prices, and that will put us under cost pressure.
Yeah. And what does that then mean for the growth of the local industry?
That will probably slow down for the next 12 months. But we look at this as a challenge that we need to overcome. We've always gone through these difficult times, and we just need to do that again in the next 12 months.
Yeah. Izaak, I want to talk about the investment made so far, to the poultry master plan, this in support of local processing capacity. What's been the investment so far?
The total investment to date is 1.5 billion rand. We've invested, that is only investment in increasing capacity at processing plants or abattoirs. There was also an amount of 690 million rand invested in chicken farms by new black farmers. So a big investment. We also recently pledged to the minister a further investment of 570 million rand in expansion. Now, we did that on the back of the fact that we expected that we would get some protection against the dumped product.
Right.
That is not happening at present, so it'll probably slow us down a little bit.
No, so, and obviously on top of the investment, we're talking jobs here, over 1,000 jobs as well in support of the local economy.
Absolutely. When we look back, in 2017, we actually lost in the region of 1,400 jobs. That process has turned around. We've created in the region of 1,600 jobs to date. And we actually wanted to reverse the happenings of 2017 and in this year create another 1,350 jobs that was lost in 2017. That will now be put on hold for 12 months and then we will be able to do that after that.
What's the plan now, just in terms of the engagement with Minister Ibrahim Patel? Because you did mention that there are emerging farmers as well who have invested so much money in the hope of some protection from government. It seems that you might be spending more now with the announcement coming on from government. What's the plan moving forward in engaging with the minister, and what relief, I suppose, you expect that he might give you in the interim?
What we learned from the announcement is that the announcement actually fixed the date, and that so far that the tariff will come into place in 12 months' time. The minister has the discretion to actually do that earlier. Should he find that prices is not a big issue and that prices maybe came down, he can actually bring his decision forward. When we talk at the consequences of the decision, very much so, it is not only the big companies that suffer, it's small companies as well. I've had several letters from smaller investors. And when I say smaller investors, they're still big. They've invested like 45 million rand on a farm. Those people are very concerned about the happenings right now.
All right, Izaak, we'll leave it there for now, but thank you so much for speaking to us this morning. Izaak Breitenbach, South African Poultry Association General Manager, talking about, the local poultry producers currently feeling disappointed with the announcement by Minister Ibrahim Patel. We understand a lot more dumping will be taking place in terms of poultry, leaving local producers, of course, to spend more money just for the local economy.